Okay, I think it is time for one of these videos. A what's in my camera bag video. Now this isn't just any what's in my camera bag video, this is going to be a travel edition what's in my camera bag video. Here we go. Now first thing is obviously the bag, and that is the Shimoda Urban Explorer 20 liter. I made a review about this after using it for a month in Europe. You can go check that out if you want a good review about it. And the reason I love it is just because of all the features that it has in there. And you don't really see them until you use them for a while, but anyways, the bag is great. Let's get into what's inside my bag. I did zoom out a little bit so you can see the whole bag better. And first thing I'm gonna do is go onto the sides and the top, what I have inside. This pocket right here, if you unzip it, it's just a quick access into the inside of the bag. I'll show you what's inside when I go into the actual core unit of the bag. On the other side, there's a pocket. In here, I have all my wires organized. I have a USB-C wire, another USB-C wire, a couple other wires, and then some adapters, whatever I need. Just all that boring stuff that you need to charge all your things. That's it for the sides. We go into the top. Right here, I'll go through it. First thing we have is a power bank. Basic, self-explanatory. Second thing is an adapter card reader, so you can read whatever you need off of my editing device, which I'll show you later. That goes to the side. And then I've got a charger for my device. I might have given away what my device is. There's a laptop sleeve right here, where you pull up a tab, and there's a laptop sleeve, and it's very big, but I don't use a laptop. Again, gives it away. But I don't put anything there because it has a second laptop sleeve inside the bag, farther in. Right here, there's a second pocket that I love. I have a external SSD drive, 1 terabyte. Holds all my photos on there because I mostly take photos. If I take videos, I'll take extra memory card just with me, or I'll just back it up onto my laptop or whatever I need. USB-C wire for that SSD, and then you have a hook right here, which I only attach if I have keys or anything. I attach it for safety. And right here I have a pocket, which this is what's in the pocket. What I have is in the what this is a camera body cap. This goes, like, if your lens is off, it goes onto your camera to keep the sensor safe. And I have my other 3 memory cards. Someone else has my 4th memory card right now, but I keep them all in here just for safety. I have 2 128 memory cards. I'm filming on a 128, and then just a 8 gigabyte, just in case I might need it. And then just a simple microfiber cloth to keep the memory cards safe and not get them damaged. The other pocket right here, which is kind of overkill, but not really, because the camera that I'm using has terrible battery life. Oh yeah, it also has this USB-C to USB adapter for the SSD if you're using a USB. I have all my batteries in there. I typically carry with me around 5 to 7, 7 batteries. So, because I don't really like charging them every day. I just like to use like 3 each day and then charge them once every 3 days or something. Anyways, that's it, what's in there. It's a pretty big pocket, you can put whatever you need in there. That's it. Let's head into the core unit and where everything that I use to take photos and videos is. Okay, time for the core, or the inside of my bag. It's on the back, and I didn't mention this in my review, but what I like is this bag, it's not hanging for its dear life on the zippers, like all bags have it, where the straps just go straight to the zipper, then the bag. The zipper is completely separate from the rest of the bag. Well, it's part of the bag, but the straps aren't connected to the zippers. I'll unzip this. And first thing I have is my laptop sleeve right here. And I don't keep a laptop in there, but I keep my editing device right here, which is my iPad Air 11-inch. I use it to edit photos and videos on the go. I like it because it's lighter than a laptop. And again, this is the Travel Minimum Edition. That's my bare minimum editing device. And you'll go into the core unit right here. First thing you have on the top is a rain cover, which I love that this bag comes with it. I always keep it in there because you never know when it might start raining. So keep that with you just in case. And then the top level, I have a flash. I did not take this with me to Europe and I regretted it. So many situations where I needed it for portraits. I mean, whenever I'm taking group portraits, it looks so good because some of the faces might be kind of dark, some of them might be kind of bright, and it just levels it all out and makes it brighter, the faces, and it looks really good. I like it a lot. I did miss it. I missed out on using it. It is a whole pound, which I don't like, and that's a good time to mention. This whole setup is around 11 pounds, which that was perfect for everyday walking. Right here, I have a pocket, which is simply, should I zoom in a little more so you guys can see? Okay. Right here, I have a pocket, which is simply just a dual and a triple charger for the around 5 batteries that I carry. KNF Concept triple charger and just a dual charger. Charging my batteries whenever I need to. And now we go on to my main camera, which is a substitute for the Canon R8 because I am filming on my Canon R8. And this is a Rebel T6i. I shoot on my R8, I take it with me on trips, but I'm not able to show you guys because I'm filming on it and the video quality on this is absolute garbage. So anyways, here's a clip of what the R8 looks like. It's a great camera, I love it. It has 4K 60 recording, 24 megapixel photos. It's the same thing as the R6 Mark II, just it's a smaller version of the R6 Mark II with a smaller body size, and it doesn't have as much dials, but all the functions and everything's the same, so you'll just have to go into the menu to see. And as my lens, I'm using the Canon 24 to 105 f4 to 4.4 to 7.1. This lens. This is the STM lens, not the L series. I am looking for a good deal on the L series, and I'll probably get it if I find a good deal. Right here, I have a pocket, which is my most important thing, pretty much, because this is just a little baggie which has all my cleaning supplies. Have a lens pen, which if you haven't seen this before, it's amazing. I love it. On one side, you have a little brush. There we go. That just comes out nice and easy. Has a pocket clip so you can keep it in your pocket. And the other side unscrews, and you have this bristle that you can, just wipe your lens with, which is really nice. Amazing cleaning supply. It was around $7 at Best Buy. Go get yourself one if you don't have one. Here's just a spray that came with my camera. It's also for your lens, to clean your lens. Nothing much, pretty basic. And I do have 2 microfiber cloths. Again, basic microfiber cloths. Just keep them handy to make sure your lens is clean. And continuing on my bag, on the very bottom, I have an ND filter. This might surprise you, it's a KNF Concept filter. That's not surprising, but what's surprising you is this is a 10-stop ND filter. I didn't get a variable ND because those are really expensive, and I don't use NDs that much. It's a solid 10-stop ND. So what I do is, if it's too dark ND, because I mostly shoot midday, and if I'm doing a long exposure, I'll take an ND. If I'm filming a video, I might need an ND. And all I do is I just bump up my ISO if it's a little bit too dark. So it works for me because midday is really bright. So that's my ND filter, and that is officially the only filter that I use in my camera bag. There's all those other creative filters, mist filter, the, what is it called? Polarizing filter, polarizer. I don't use those. This is my audio source right here. This is the DJI Mic Mini. And I can kind of show you it because I have it. I'm using it. DJI Mic Mini right here. And then I have the transmitter on my camera. Has a nice baggie that I like and I wish I could use for other stuff too, but it's for my microphones. Unzips easy, you have a pocket for your transmitter, pocket for mic. It comes with 2 dead cats, audio or wind diffusers, and a charging port. Pretty simple. I love the quality. You can hear how great it sounds. Love it, love how they sound. And for $90, that is a steal. I love it. Everyone says it's definitely worth $90. Amazing quality. That's it I can say. And this section right here is just a little divider section that I had to fill up somehow. So I just put my camera batteries in there, the rest of them at least, because I had 2 up in the top compartment. I'm using one on my camera right now, and then I have 4 in this divider section. And this is a good time to mention which batteries I do use. I have only one official Canon battery because they're extremely expensive. And I do buy the third-party batteries. I have 3 KNF Concept batteries, and they work exactly the same battery length as the Canon battery. Love them. There is 2 other third-party which came with a dual charger. The KNF Concept came with a triple charger, which are these Batmax batteries. They don't work as well as the Canon battery. That might be because I used these for the longest time, because I used to shoot on my Rebel T6i about 2 years ago, and well, I only had these 2 third-party batteries, so I've used them for a while. The battery might have depleted, so it doesn't work as well as my more new Canon battery. Anyways, that's it for the core unit. Actually, that's all I have in the core unit. It works for me perfectly. I don't know. Comment below if there's anything I missed in my camera bag. Yeah, that's it for the core unit. And kind of 3 extra things is this Falcam quick release system, which you have a base plate on your camera that it's pretty simple. It just clips onto here, so you don't have to take your camera in and out of your camera backpack, and it just clips onto there. I don't like having a camera strap when I have the backpack on my back, so this is perfect and I love it a lot. On my camera, I have the Peak Design anchors, which you have an attachment that goes onto your camera strap, so you don't have to spend $45 on the camera strap that Peak Design makes, but they do make the attachments which can just go with the camera strap that comes with your camera, and then you have the anchors that go onto your camera itself. So yeah, it works pretty well, so you can just have a quick release off of your camera strap. And then the very last thing is the Falcam Ulanzi F38 quick release tripod, I guess, because it's called a F38 quick release system, so I can switch seamlessly between my tripod and my clip because they're both F38. There's the very popular Zero Y, but this is the Zero F38 travel tripod. The Zero Y, what it has is the Arca Swiss release system, but the Zero F38 is just the F38 release system. It's the same thing, I just like the F38 more because it works better between the 2 systems. And that is it for this video. Tell me if there's anything I missed. Tell me if you use a different bag. Tell me if you have anything that you think is essential for your bag and what you put in there. Write in the comments below. I'll do my best to reply. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Like and subscribe.